welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm your astrologer and tarot card reader, Mary Trimble, and I'm here with your readings for June the 3rd through June the 6th. If you're new, welcome. Thank you for tuning in, and I really hope you enjoy these readings and that you will come back. And if you are returning, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for all your love and support of my channel. Now, these are general readings, guys. So take what resonates and leave the rest. Please don't assume that everything I say here applies to you. And if you would like a personal, more tailored reading, go to my website. The link will be below in the Show More section, and you can visit my website and see what kind of readings that I offer. Now, let me see. These readings are in 3 sections, guys. The first section is the intro. The second is the general astrological events of the week, and the third is the tarot card section. So please, if you're checking out your sun, moon, and rising, you may skip the intro and the astrology section, and those timestamps will be below also. Now, I have a private Facebook group that you might want to join. I'm going to start actually on Wednesday. I start a live feed every 2 weeks with my cards in hand to answer any questions you may have. And it's also a nice place to kind of have a discussion about life's challenges and solutions. So if you want to join that link is below also. Now, I am doing a workshop on Meet Your Spirit Guide. So that is going to be on, I believe, June the 10th. I'm not sure if it's June the 10th or June the 11th. Anyway, if you want to know more information about that, that will be below too, the link there. So without further ado, let's go to your astrology reading, shall we? Hello and welcome to your astrology section of your reading. And this is from June the 3rd through to June the 6th. Now, on June the 3rd, we have a new moon in Gemini. And this is a wonderful new moon. Gemini moved, the moon moved from Taurus on Saturday, I believe it was, into Gemini, getting in position for the new moon. So this is, it moved from a very heavy kind of earth sign into a really light air sign, Gemini. And so it's very kind of light, and it's like spring has sprung. Our energy will be lifted and we'll feel lighter and fresher, freer, if you will. Gemini is all about communication. And it also has Mercury, which is its ruling planet, is also in the sign of Gemini. And this is all about communication. Oh, the bells toll, that's my phone. It's all about communication, it's all about socializing, it's all about having fun, it's about being light and free and breezy, if you will. So Gemini kind of rules words, right? It's about words, the power of words. So it's also a dual sign. So there's some duality. You might want to observe where your duality exists. How does it show up for you? And think of the power of words and how words can uplift you and also, bring you down. So will you use your words for good or evil? Couldn't help myself, sorry. Perhaps, this is a time that you can really look at your communication and bring your vibration up, and will you raise people up or will you put them down? That is the question. Now, this wonderful new moon in Gemini is it's a really powerful opportunity to manifest wealth, and it's because Pluto and Saturn are in a lovely aspect to Venus at the same time. So this is a Wonderful time to launch a new product or a new service, or perhaps a social media campaign. So Pluto and Saturn in that lovely aspect of Venus, coupled with the new moon, really sets the stage for magnetism and financial expansion. So it really promises great success with some effort. Now, on Tuesday, June the 4th, at 4:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Mercury moves into Cancer. Now, Mercury, as you know, is the planet of communication. It was just in Gemini. And it is moving into the sign of Cancer, of feeling and sensitivity. So Mercury in Cancer makes us better listeners, and it also makes us more thoughtful and sensitive, and it makes us a more caring communicator. You may be more meditative and reflective during this time, and there is also a possibility that there could be some defensiveness because Cancer is so sensitive and may take things personally. Now, on Saturday, June the 8th, at 8:37 p.m, this is all Eastern Standard Time, Venus moves into Gemini. Now, Venus in Gemini is just moved out of its home sign of Taurus, where it's very tactile and cuddly and expressive and demonstrative. And it's moving into Gemini. And in Gemini, Venus is very flirtatious and coquettish. And, you know, it's about being free and having fun. Anything novel and new is exciting and interesting. And perhaps if you meet someone at this time, it may not have, the relationship may not have lasting power. However, it will be fun and exciting and a journey worth taking. And you never know, it could last, you don't know. Now, Gemini is much like, you know, a butterfly. Venus in Gemini is much like a butterfly flitting from flower to flower, staying long enough to taste that delicious nectar and then moving on to the next, you know, novelty, right? I wouldn't say that Geminis are philanderers per se, but they stay as long as they feel free and as long as it's fun and light, right? But once they feel restricted, they break out. They're like a speck of dust on the horizon. They're gone. So a bit of harmless flirting never did anyone any harm, and it's very good for the psyche. So you might want to try it and explore that flirtatious side of you during this time. So that's the astrological events of the week. Let's go to your tarot card, shall we? Hello, Cancer, and welcome to your tarot card section of your reading. I have already shuffled these, as usual, off screen. One more shuffle for you. Okay, so this is for Cancer for June the 3rd through June the 9th. What wonderful blessings, guidance and helpful information can you give Cancer this coming week? What wonderful guidance, blessings and helpful information can you give Cancer this coming week? 2 more cards for Cancer, please. 2 more cards for Cancer. Oh. 2 more cards for Cancer. Wonderful guidance, blessings and helpful information can you give Cancer this week? 1 more card for Cancer. 1 more card for Cancer. Oh, are they coming? 1 more card for Cancer, please. 1 more card for Cancer. There it is. Okay, that came out too. Okay, lovely. All right. Okay, now we have the clarifying cards for Cancer. wonderful guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Cancer for this week? Clarifying cards. Okay. Please clarify. Oh, there we go. Please clarify. There it is. Ha! Please clarify the there it is. Oh, okay. Okay, Cancer. Let's look at the cards, shall we? So the first card out is the Nine of Swords. Clarifying the Nine of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles. Then you have the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands. Then you have the Hierophant, the Ace of Pentacles. Clarifying that is the Queen of Pentacles. Excuse me. Okay, so the first card out is the Nine of Swords. This is like sleepless nights and up in your head thinking the worst case scenario. So some of you are troubled and worried. Things are going on for you that's giving you this worry, and the fact is all you're doing is thinking of the worst case scenario. You're not thinking of what could happen in the positive. You're focused on the negative. The only way to get out of this really is meditation, because you've got to quieten the mind. You're so busy, it's exhausting. This energy is exhausting, and it can make you ill, this energy, because you're so worried. I think it was a guru once said that, you know, there'll be $1,000 fine for negative thought. Because it's like the collective conscience, right? We don't want to contaminate the pool, if you will. Look, worry is a waste. Look, worrying, say you're worrying about not paying a bill or worrying about losing your partner or your job. Worrying will not get that back or help you in any way, right? So I always liked it when Scarlett O'Hara, was it, in Gone with the Wind, and she would say, I'll worry about that tomorrow. Worry about it tomorrow. Just stay in the moment. And clarifying it is the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles is opulence. It's coming in. It's like things are happening for you. So you're almost at the finish line. Don't waste your energy in worrying. Stay in the moment and just keep doing what you're doing. It's going to pay off, Cancer, but sometimes it doesn't feel like that for you, right? The lack of security sometimes can send you into a tailspin. And the next card you have is the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is about opulence. It's about luxury items. It's about manifesting wealth, right? Through hard work. So when he comes up, it's not about, you know, a silver spoon in your mouth and things are going to be handed to you on a silver platter. You will get the results when you put in the effort. So just keep doing it. Work hard. It's going to pay off, Cancer. And clarifying it, you've got the King of Wands, right? Opportunities are coming in. And the King of Wands is a brilliant leader, but it's also saying put principles first. So be spiritually guided. Do things for the right reason. Don't be completely self-serving. It's really important to take into consideration all of those around you. Think of the ripple effect. So this is all about opportunity. It's all about opulence. It's all about fun. And it's all about, you know, the king is a networker. And so this is Gemini, right? This is Gemini. This is that new moon in Gemini. he gets bored kind of easily, so he wants novel and he has to keep going, and it's almost like you've got to entertain him. But sometimes, you know, you need to take a break and you know, take everything in spiritually. And here, look at this. You've got the Hierophant. You have to trust that everything's going to happen. Right next to the Hierophant is the Ace of Pentacles. There's new opportunities coming in for you. And you have to trust and have faith that everything's going to be okay in the end. It's divine timing. So perhaps you're not feeling that you're getting everything fast enough, right? Impatience. And that can be very Gemini, impatient. Things are happening for a reason, and it's all really good, Cancer. You just have to see that and trust and have faith that things are going to work out in the end in your favor. And below, clarifying the Hierophant and the Ace of Pentacles, is the Queen of Pentacles, and it's about manifesting wealth, darling. She's sitting pretty on her throne with all, you know, with her great big coin there. Things are going to work out for you. Don't be in fear. You know, come out of this fear and worst case scenario, because, you know, ultimately you're getting paid. Things are going to work out just fine, Cancer. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like this video, share it on your social media, and comment. You know I answer every comment. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you next week.